Oh my god, the potential for Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg is actually here, and we could actually see it in the UFC. This worries me. I don't want the UFC to do this. We're going to talk about it in just a second, though. I do want to say before we get into the video, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about this crazy situation. So, as you might know, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk had a little bit of a beef online and said they would fight each other. Everybody was kind of memeing about it. Everybody was actually talking about who would win the fight. Obviously, Mark Zuckerberg would win the fight. But Dana White reacted to this. I'm going to tell you what Dana White said and why this worries me afterwards. So get this. He had this to say. I was talking to both Elon Musk and Mark last night. Both guys are absolutely dead serious about this. Because they both said, yeah, we'll do it. They both want to do it. Mark Zuckerberg hit me up first and said, is he serious? I said, I don't know, let me ask him. And then I asked him, and he said, yes, I'm dead serious. Here's the worrying part. This would be the biggest fight ever in the history of the world. Bigger than anything that's ever been done. It would break all the pay-per-view records. These guys would raise hundreds of millions of dollars for charity, and you don't have to be a fight fan to be interested in this fight. Everyone would want to see it. That is incredibly worrying. Am I the only one? I can't imagine I'm the only one. There's a lot of casuals that would like to see this, but I do not want this anywhere near the UFC. This is a clown matchup, and while I'm not saying these two are clowns, obviously they are really, really good for the world, and depending on how you think about it, right? This fight is ridiculous. It has nothing to do with them personally, but Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have no business being in the UFC, and I have a feeling by this, Dana White is actually entertaining the idea. He seems excited for it. This will be the biggest fight ever in the history of the world. He said stuff like that, and I could just tell the excitement's there. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that you guys can too. We've seen ridiculous things happen in the UFC before. I'll point you back to CM Punk when he first fought. He had no business being there. Brock Lesnar, at least, you know what? That's a little bit of a different situation, but you can chalk that up to steroids however you want to do it. You know what I mean? Just a big, strong guy. We also have the BMF title, which is whether or not you like it. I know there are some people that like it. It is an insult to the sport. It's an insult to the UFC. It is just an absolute clown show, as people like to put it. And I like the fights that, Poirier versus Gaethje, I am insanely excited for. The BMF belt, I do not like at all, though. The point being, and the point me mentioning this stuff is we've seen stuff like this before, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility at all that this happens in the UFC. I do not want it. It would do nothing but hurt the sport. And it would make other MMA organizations like Bellator, maybe PFL, one championship, they would just look better because they don't have these ridiculous shows. I could already see it coming out. But the problem is, on the other side of the coin, Dana White's right. This could be the biggest thing in the world. I was initially thinking, no, you know what? Conor McGregor with a rematch with Khabib would probably do the same, probably be the biggest fight ever. But you don't, like Dana White said, you don't have to be a fight fan. You don't have to be a fight fan. Everybody in the world might be interested in this, and that's kind of true, man. And that's why I'm worried. This could literally be the biggest fight in anything. It could be the biggest pay-per-view sell thing in history. I do not like this idea. This is where I'll leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you think down below about this potential matchup. Obviously, Mark Zuckerberg's going to win. I don't know the age difference, but Elon Musk is just not built for it, and we know that Mark Zuckerberg's been training. So we already know how that would happen. But guys, I'd love to know what you guys think down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do want to watch more of the Clenbat channel, though, there are 2 videos on screen for you right now. Check them out, guys. I will see you either there or in the next video. Take care.